Hey guys, it's Kyle here. The video you're about to watch is a audio commentary for the film Back to the Future that we did over on John's channel. You can go ahead and check that out in the description. This is just the highlights. Alright, thank you. This is my favorite film.
It is.
That's true. It's my favorite film. That would be a fun edit. Just cut a mushroom cloud in. You think if he plays the music too loud, he could blow up that plutonium?
That too. I don't know how plutonium works. I haven't really researched that.
All of my knowledge of plutonium is from episodes of The Simpsons.
And this movie.
I think that graffiti said "Dangerous Bob."
I saw that. I was gonna say that.
Dangerous Bob. Look at that neck.
Huey Lewis.
Where is the news?
That's the news behind Michael J. Fox.
Is it?
No. I don't
That would be really weird.
I don't think it is.
Accomplish anything.
Like a
Yeah, that's not what you should do in front of a girlfriend.
PG. It's rated PG.
Yeah. Remember.
Cupid's Adult Store. Rated PG.
When you're 12, you never notice that. I wonder if he has to pine saw the side of that car.
Is Dangerous Bob live here? Man, what is that boat art?
I mean, she's really reminiscent and seemed happy. But then toward the end, she seems really indifferent and like kind of worried about her life now.
Oh crap. Look at just
Typical man.
It's like the worst, most grinding
She
laughter.
just looks like she's going to cry.
Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch.
Took me 3 hours to set it that way.
I just sit there going, now.
Every minute. Oh, so close. I'm only like a millisecond off. Gotta wait for the next minute.
Got that thing hooked up to the car?
No, it's for another thing.
I was standing on the edge of my toilet hanging a clock. The porcelain was wet. I slipped, hit my head on the edge of the sink, and when I came to, I had a revelation.
They
They also call that concussions.
I then immediately went to sleep to dream about my inventions.
You're supposed to pay attention to the speedometer.
But John was too busy looking at the mileage on the vehicle the whole time.
Yeah, I do that all the time. How fast are you going? I'm going 125,000 miles.
This will go down as the worst drive-by in history. They tried to shoot somebody, managed to kill one person, managed to jam their gun and stall their car, and then had to get a bazooka out.
Yep. We gotta talk to our gun supplier.
He gave them a gun full of shoddy pinball parts.
Yeah. Maybe that's it. Maybe.
Doc was
Maybe
also the gun supplier.
Yeah, Doc also worked on their car. But originally there was going to be another actor to play Marty McFly. So anyway, they did like a good portion of the movie with this other guy. Let me look his name up.
Eric Stoltz.
He was intense. Like
the whole time they couldn't get him out of the tents.
Yeah, not like that. Scientist.
Klondike 5 numbers. I think next year they should have a Goldie Wilson spin-off film.
Will he go on his own adventures and time travel?
No, it'll just be about him in the 50s going to night school. PG, guys.
PG.
I mean, that is the longest underwear of all time, but yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
going to be
he was
PG-13.
He was going...
No, oh no.
That's actually
Another
Michael
one.
J. Fox on the ground unconscious. Right there. He's not acting.
He's not faking it. Did you hear him say that, though? He said, another one of these kids.
Stella! Another one of these kids jumped in front of my car!
What do you mean, another one?
He's the most irresponsible driver. He's constantly
many
hitting
kids
kids
are-
with his car.
How many kids are constantly jumping out in front of you?
It's a plague.
Ah! Where are my pants?
PG.
PG.
On my hope chest?
On my hope chest.
My hope chest.
I'm hoping for something that should never happen.
I'm hoping for the rating on this movie to change dramatically.
The original Calvin Klein, the designer, was born in 1942. So he could have totally been in this time period as a man named Calvin Klein.
No, he would have been an an 8-year-old.
This is 1955. So
he would have been
he's
like
13.
Yeah, he wouldn't have designed a whole underwear brand at age 13.
But I'm saying the name is feasible in 1955.
Yeah, no, she totally accepted that was his name with no question. She wasn't like, that's a weird name.
Oh, well, then I want to give her a call. I don't want her to worry about you.
You can't.
She's not going to worry about it.
Sure, her phone number is 555-5555. Area code 555.
Make sure you dial 5 first.
His dad is so annoyed. He's like, I would just wish there was no family and there was just food and TV.
And he can sleep in my room.
It's
PG.
all...
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing.
Did he say upbringing or inbreeding? Because
Don't say a word.
You know, Christopher Lloyd was a really good choice. Do you know the other people that were possible choices they were thinking about? Jeff Goldblum.
that would be so weird and surreal.
Gene Hackman.
Harold Ramis.
Yeah, Harold Ramis from Ghostbusters.
I think that would have been okay.
I think that would have really worked. I would not like it if he acted like Egon.
Christopher Lloyd's amazing anyway. I'm happy with how this film is.
Yeah.
You hit your head on the sink, and that's when he came up with the idea for the...
And you got a concussion and fell asleep in the bathroom like earlier when my grandpa hit me with a car.
I do this.
It's a triangle.
It looks more like plans for a ceiling fan.
Wouldn't that be great if he just invented a ceiling fan instead of a DeLorean?
I'm going to start printing off pictures of my, heroes and then line them up above something.
Who are your
I don't
heroes?
have I'd have to think about that.
I would just have black and white pictures of Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Crispin Glover, and Thomas F. Wilson just on my mantle.
You should throw Leah Thompson in there too.
Yeah. Also, why does he carry a picture of himself and his siblings around? I don't do that. Do you have a picture of you and
my
your brother's
family? No.
He has way too many books and notebooks and papers and binders.
I think she'd rather go with somebody else.
Besides, I like sci-fi more than girls. Yes, that is the sign that a girl
PG.
likes a man. Oh, you're 7 foot tall.
Oh, I'm shorter than I remembered.
And not you, or anybody else on this planet is gonna make me change my mind.
Then we'll just have to get somebody from a different planet to stop you.
Oh, only my brother's legs exist.
That would be a weird family photo. Come on, Marty. Come on, Marty's sister, who I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Come on, Dave's legs.
Marty, hey, George, buddy, you weren't in school. What have you been doing all day? I overslept.
I overslept.
Through the whole
For 8 hours?
for the whole school time.
How long did you keep him up?
Is he just drinking
Like
a regular
30
Pepsi
minutes?
with sugar in it? What's wrong with him?
Okay,
Drive through
so
town
no
square.
matter how angry, I would have never done that with my car. I mean, you have so many people that see you do this, you would totally get in trouble.
Again, in the 50s, you can do whatever you want.
Apparently.
Oh no, my oil rags!
Why would you not take out the trash?
Her purse is like pretty much useless. What's in there? A foot-long hot dog.
It could be a lunchbox.
But I was kind of wondering if you'd ask me to the Enchantment Under the Sea dance on Saturday.
That doesn't work. Would you? I was wondering if you would ask me.
Yeah, she just straight up asked him and tried to like play it off as him asking her. Who had to read a
Just say,
notepad.
I'm sorry, I do not like you. We can be friends, but I don't like you. What was so hard about that?
Well, she couldn't even say it to George, and he's like a total creep.
That's all he has to do is say, I'm sorry, I think you're weird. You should go with George.
Why are both of his parents so weird? I love how he's hanging up his underwear with his friend. That's a thing you do.
Right, okay, so right around 9 o'clock, she's gonna get very angry with me. Why is she gonna get angry with you? Well, because, George, nice girls get angry when guys take advantage of them. Oh.
He should have been cringing all the way through this idea. Oh yeah, PG, by the way.
PG.
Dear Dr. Brown, don't get your plutonium from terrorists. Marty.
Find a different way to make a gigawatt.
P.S. What were you thinking?
You got a permit for that?
Yeah, I have a permit.
Yeah, it's called a fresh $100 bill. How would you like that? He literally bribes him. Like, it's off camera, kind of, so you don't see it, but he's...
I never really noticed that. I just
noticed
assumed
it
that he
every time.
actually went and got a permit.
No, he's totally shady. That's why he
Wow.
tricked terrorists.
I wonder if that cop later is the one that burned down the mansion. Maybe that's what happened.
Mind blown.
Theory.
Theory crafting time. Gotta keep that clock locked up.
That clock is really protected.
Marty?
PG.
Mom, why are you doing this? You're messing up the rating system.
He caused $300 damage to my
You're the
That's
one
a
that-
lot in 50s money.
Yeah.
That's like $9 million.
Hey, beat it, spook. This
Ooh, racial slurs. PG.
So $300 in 1955 would be $2,712 today.
So I was off by saying 9 million. But that is
That's
a lot of
still,
money.
yeah, it's quite a bit.
I wouldn't want to pay $300.
That's why you don't drive around like that.
Get your hands off.
Her.
You're
The
not-
last word is her, George.
You forgot your line.
Look at your notepad, George. Density.
Density.
Density. See, that's
Close
the one
the
thing
door
that's
and
happened
beat
in
it.
this movie that proves that George is actually a good guy and not just a total loser. That he stood up for her anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of bribe money. Should have brought more
Cops will be here any minute.
to burn down my mansion.
McFly, cutting in.
Rick Astley is coming in here to dance with your woman.
Never gonna give you up.
And he's just fine with that. He's just like, oh, I guess I lose then. I punched the meanest bully in school, but I can't take on some redheaded punk.
Yeah. I mean, that guy was the same height,
He's like way less intimidating.
skinnier, drunk already. He would be easy to hit.
And then he's just like, oh, right, I'm not a total punk, and I'm not going to go out like that. George is like, I win.
Oh, that worked.
It really bugs me that Crispin Glover reminds me of this guy from work who I don't like.
Probably shouldn't be saying this in the video. I don't know the likeliness of that.
Come on, man. Let's do something that really cooks.
I mean, I kind of need to ride Back to the Future, but okay.
But I'm going to overdo it if I do it. So for the rest of his life, Chuck Berry thought he was a plagiarist, but it was actually a time paradox. I'm going to fight the urge to sing a song I really like.
Yeah, I've been trying to stay away from like trying to sing along or whatever because
Yeah, I really like all the songs
what
in
if
this
people
film.
didn't get the whole syncing thing correctly? So
And then we're just singing really badly. They're all just like, stop. Please
now
stop.
the saxophonist was into it.
No.
Now he's not.
And he's like, stop.
Nothing. You're just gonna be rich.
He never ever thought of the possibility that he would fix the problem, but create a new problem.
But it didn't create a new.
I mean, it wasn't a problem.
It
per
is
se.
definitely an alteration.
That's what I mean.
You're gonna have, I guess, different table manners. I'm just throwing this out as an example, and then all of a sudden he's gonna eat normally, and they're gonna look at him like, Marty, you have better.
Marty hands it to a policeman and bribes him to tell Doc in 30 years. It's really loud out here. That's how you know it's loud, because we're shouting. Lightning in a can.
Is this the only movie with Great Scott, or is that an actual phrase?
I mean, they used it in all three movies. I don't know if anyone in real life says that.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is that a real phrase?
Not from anyone I've ever met.
I'm gonna say Great Scott
I'm gonna
all the
say-
time.
That's so heavy, man.
That's
'Cause
heavy.
no one talks like that.
And then
now.
I'm gonna say, there's that term again.
This is a bad time. I'm standing really high on lightning storms.
Dr. Brown should have pulled out 2 cans and a string from his pockets and threw one of the cans down.
What did you say?
This'll totally work.
Marty just pulls out a megaphone.
Plug it in, plug it in. Yeah.
Don't plumb
Yeah.
it to your death.
Glade has never been more of an issue to plug in than now.
That would be the worst place to plug in a Glade outlet thing.
I'm gonna make this town smell good. But at what cost? The last number he put is 8, so how does that equivalent to 24?
It was an adding machine. It's not really a keypad. You have to add up the date you want.
Doc was working on the car again.
It's a really
He used the
convoluted-
same shoddy pinball machine parts.
He filled the gas tank up with sugar water. Another clock?
You can't get away from them. They're everywhere. Of course, the horn.
He changed. Doc changed it around so that the ignition is now in the horn. Yeah, me. That's exactly.
I do really like that scream.
That's my reaction. Plugged it in. Perfect timing, guys.
Oh, he left the hook in the past. How is he going to get back to the past from the future now without the hook?
Probably plutonium.
Oh, okay.
Thank goodness I'm back in the dirty movie theater part of town. Rated PG.
How's your day been? Pepsi free.
Although it wasn't for him,
We never would have fallen in love.
Bloody lip.
I don't like that he said that. If it wasn't for Biff doing morally questionable things to my future wife, we never would have
punching
met.
him in the face. Like, I wouldn't be involved with him at all.
Why does Marty get a truck and the other kids just have to share that car with their parents?
Yeah.
They're older.
I was like, let's just use a different car waxing service other than Biff.
Maybe he's the only one in Hill Valley.
Yeah.
Doc, he has no regard for trash bins. Can you let me be rich for a minute, Doc?
Yeah.
Let me drive my cool truck around or something? Can't we wait to time travel? Like, can it wait? He's got such a sense of urgency about it, but it's,
So, yeah.
he can literally do it any time.
Yeah, Back to the Future 2. Something about kids.
Oh, Dangerous Bob.
Dangerous Bob.
That was graffiti. He's a real person.
Wow. We'll be back for more movie syncs in the future. Again, thanks for being on with me, Kyle.
You're welcome.
Hey, we'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye, folks.